Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw, and if you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, then hello, welcome back. Today is my Christmas home tour. I'm doing it like this because I can't edit, I can't do a little intro at the beginning. But I'm just going to start off. So we're currently in my living room. So in my living room, I am sticking to the traditional decorations. So this is my tree. And I just love my tree. This is from Homebase a few years ago. I have to buy lights separate, it's not pre-lit. I put it in the little wicker skirt. Got this from Home Bargains. And I always put the little Fortnum & Mason baskets around the front. I think they look really cute. They cover the wires. And then they just sort of give you like sort of shelving stacking so you can put a few little trinkets and stuff on. I.e. like my little Christmas biscuit tin that I got from Marks & Spencer's. It makes music, it's so sweet. And this lovely little rocking horse, which it looks so vintage, but it's actually not. I got this for like $3.99 from the range. He's really, really cute. And this is Gary's Santa. So this has been Gary since he was a really little boy, and he has to have it under the tree every year, otherwise it just don't feel like Christmas to him. Sorry, that was my finger. I'm like trying to hold the camera. So I'm just going to come up close and give you a little view so you can kind of see the sort of things I have on my tree. Like we have a few initials on our tree, some nice baubles. I've got these from the range. I add sprigs and pine cones and berries. I've got some nice hand-blown glass ones. But then I've also got some nice cheapy ones as well, like the glittery ones from B&M. These little velvet hearts that I've got hanging on my tree, I actually got these from a shop called QD. And I know they're selling a lot of similar ones now in B&M themselves. And yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that because I really love them little velvet hearts. I think they look really cute. But I got mine from QD, so they might be slightly different colours. But through the years, I just collect loads of little bits. And my favourite little ones are like the little teacups, like the little red and white teacups. And I like all the little hand-blown ones I've got from the range. You can get them in various shapes, like the long droplets. And then like the onion-shaped ones. Yeah, I like them. But I am loving these little fairies as well. They're only £1.79 from the range. And my little finger just keeps coming into the camera. I really love the little fairies. I've got a few of them. But I just remember years ago going to Marks & Spencer's and seeing a tree with like similar decorations onto it. And I'm not saying my tree is dressed like a Marks & Spencer's tree, not in the slightest. But I just remember thinking that tree looks beautiful. But I wanted to be able to have something similar in similar appearance. Something quite classy and nice and traditional, but it not cost a fortune. And I think I've managed to get it right. That I think I have. Like, this is what I like. I love my tree in my living room. And I've actually got a box of baubles that's not gone on it this year because I tend to overload it. And this year I've realised I really don't need to. Some more initials. I love these little baubles with the little cars and stuff inside. They're also from the range. Some little reindeers, big glittery baubles. These are actually little picture frames, so if I can get close enough. But I've got to put some pictures into them. I haven't yet. And there's a few more of the little velvet hearts, more patterns. So like some more cheaper baubles, as you can see, like the tartan ones in the background. And yeah, some nice big stars. I just sort of scatter them in there as well. These are actually like little candle ring holders. I've got these in the range for 99p, and I think they look quite cute in the tree as well. And this little star is from Marks & Spencer's. I absolutely love that. One of the little mirrors have come off, but if you was far away from it, you wouldn't necessarily know that anyway. And I just thought I've got to have it hung up because I love it. So yeah, and then this is the little garlands, like the wreath that garland it is, isn't it? Garland I have over the fireplace. Now this was actually like this kind of material, just the plain Christmas tree material. I got it for $12.99 from the range. And what I've done is I've put in a nice little packet of lights, twined them all through, looped them all through. And all of these berries and different sort of materials like the ivy and all these different sort of sprigs, I've added those into there. And all the berries. And what's quite nice is it actually works out cheaper to do it like this. So the sprigs in H&M, in like Home Bargains and the range, are normally about $2.99, but you would need probably about 3 or 4 of those, i.e. come to about £12. Sometimes they do little garlands, so they're like tiny little garlands, or they're like little centerpieces they do in there, and they're for about £8, and you get loads of berries. So what I've done is I've got one of those and I've cut it down into loads of different pieces and stuck it all on. and a few little gold stars. I did have another gold star there, but it got dropped off it, and Bertie's chewed it, so I had to go back and get another one. But I haven't got really anything else super Christmassy in here. I've got like my normal cushions out. I normally have a few Christmassy cushions, but I haven't this year. Baby's left his little jumper on there as well. And there's toys. There's Bertie's toys, his little bed. So that's quite Christmassy, Bertie's little bed. But I've not put loads of decorations and stuff like around the room, just to sort of leave it feeling a little bit open. I'm just going to like look the back of the remotes off. This is like mum life. The boys are like playing, they get a bit heated in their little debates. So I'm just going to go into my hallway. So in my hallway, we're going to stick to the same scheme. We have a lot of grey and white out here. So I've got a little grey wicker tree skirt and my tree is $39.99 from the range, and it's one of those like pencil slim ones, and it was already pre-lit. It was so easy. I fluffed the leaves back a little bit, like the branches, and plugged it in, and we're ready to go. I would definitely recommend pre-lit all day long. So these lanterns, they normally go there in the corner, but what I've actually done is I've just pushed them to the side. I don't have really room to store them. I've got so much furniture put in different like garages and rooms and spaces now. So I just thought, leave them there, it looks quite festive. So on this tree, I've just got loads of different pieces. So these are like the little paper baubles I've got from the Next Sale in the choice shop. It's like Next Sale shop. These are from Next last year. I've got a few of these baubles from B&M. These packets are a big packet I got from Next last year as well. The little diamond-y ones, they're from B&M. And they're $1.99 for a pack of 4, and they're plastic, but they look really nice. Oh, it's my little Christmas market Noel. These little glass hand-blown ones. I don't know where they're from. I got the little lovely pewter one from the range. Little marble one from the range. I know a few of you might like the little marble. What is that on my door? I've got like fingerprint, but like a red fingerprint. Millie, are you wearing lipstick? Silence. She's probably gone into her little makeup kit and started putting makeup on. Have you put lipstick on? No. There's lipstick on the door. She's laughing. So I've got some of these little disco ball ones. So I've got these from the pound shop last year, like the little glass ones. They are made of real glass mirrors on those. They're quite sharp. I did break one and cut my finger last year, so be super careful with those with children. I've also got these, which I absolutely love. I got these from the range last year. So they're iridescent, and then they've got like the top is encrusted with sprinkles, like little glittery sprinkles. I think they're so cute. I've got these from Next. And I just love the difference, like the charcoals and the marbles and the shimmery ones. I've just realised though, I haven't, oh there's another little glassy one. I've realised I haven't put the topper on the tree, which I need to go and do. Got a bit carried away, so I need to go and do that. Yes, darling?
It's just because I was holding lipstick.
Oh, it's just because you was holding lipstick. Casual 8-year-old remark to not doing something. So I got these little cones trees, and these were $2.99 from Home Bargains. And I am going to do my little party hat trick where I do glitter covered ones. I'm going to make a little snowy scene out here. But until then, I've just put a few little baubles in the lanterns. I think they're quite effective. Archie, there's no need to shout at your brother like that, mister. He's coming. So in my kitchen, this is my kitchen. So in my kitchen, I've just got a few little Christmas pieces. So I've got my like calf kits and Christmas tray, a little Santa's milk jug, and I don't go ridiculous in the kitchen. I used to, and then I used to find I was moving stuff all the time to make space to prepare dinner for the whole of December. So out here I've got this lovely little like phone box and the little London bus. They are so calf kitsy, but they're actually from the pound shop last year. I'm not sure if they do them in there this year, but yeah, I think they're so cute. And I've got the little salt and pepper from B&M last year, and they were in a little gift set. I've got my little calf kits and decoration. These little tins, I've actually got 4 of these. So the kids have one each in their rooms, and like the naughty elves, the cheeky elves that come put some chocolate coins in and some surprises throughout December. Little nuts for Santa's from the range. I haven't got loads of Christmassy bits. I've hung a few little like velvety stars and stuff about. Haven't got loads of Christmassy stuff. I have got my little Christmassy tea towels and oven mitt out. And I've also on my windowsill got my little Christmassy mum mug with the gold stars. It just kind of meshes in with the little love heart one. But I've got my little tree out here. Now out here, I have got a different tree. But I thought, you know what, this was the first tree I put up and I like it, so I've decided to keep it up. And I've got my little Cath Kidston toadstools on there. But these little stars, they're the ones that I actually made out of the clay. I've painted them in Rust-Oleum Dusky Pink. And with some little metal wired twine in gold, I've wrapped them round sporadically and sort of made these little decorations. I think they're quite cute. Bashed up that little toadstool and twisting round. My little jolly Holly Jolly Christmas Home Bargains mug. I've got a little sign on the windowsill. On the windowsill? On the rail. That's what you mean, Rosie. Santa who, I love my daddy. And a little Santa on the fridge, little notepad. And that is about it in here, but it's got his little bowls out. So yeah, I didn't go too extremely mad out in the kitchen. Hello, darling. You alright? So this is the dining room. So this is the dining room tree. Now this dining room tree is basically the glorified homemade tree. So this is a real tree. I got this from the range. It was only £10 for this real tree. It's a 5-foot one and it's just so cute. So I've got my little £15 B&M tree skirt on there. It's kind of like a grey colour. And on here I've just put some lights on there that I got from Tesco's. I got so many lights for a tenner and I thought that was really good value. And this is the little star that I made. So I made this little star, just out of some like green ticking fabric, sewed the fabric together, stuffed it and hung it on the top of the tree. It's got loads of like little homemade clay tags that I made on it. I made like a little garland. These are from the range, but I got some twine and just tied them all on a garland to tie to the tree. Got some more little homemade clay ones, little A. A lot of these are from the range, like these ones. But these big ones here, and the gold one, they come in a pack of 4. I don't know where the other one is. And they're only £2.99 for a pack of 4. And I've also got these from the range. It's so funny because these, people were saying, this one I'll show you as well. Oh, I got pictures sent to me, loads of these, people saying, oh, they look really nice in your dining room. And I was like, oh my God, I've actually already picked them up. So if you watch any of my hauls, you would see the front barn star is actually the barn star that I showed you. I got from the Christmas market for £2. So I've just painted it in a little bit of sage green and distressed it with a bit of white with one of my already pre-existing barn stars. And that is just to cover the plug because rather than the tree having to be there, you can still see the plug with it all switched in. So I've just got it like that so you can't see the plug, which I really like. In the dining room. So this is how I've set my dining room table. I've had a bit of an accident before I went to film. I've lit the candles and they look so beautiful and twinkly on the table, and that one melted really quick, so I've gone to lift it up to see what's going on, forgot that this isn't attached and poured the wax out and poured it onto a little bit onto the table as well. But that is life. I'm just showing you because it's a real life situation. So that should be dry now and I'll be able to pop that out and just get that out. It'll be easy. Nice little bit of warm water, lukewarm water, soapy water, that'll come out, and then I'll put some new candles in it. But that was all twinkly, fiery glow. So this is how I'm having my table set Christmas. I do normally pull my table out a little bit larger and have it set for more people, but I've set it for 8 just so that you can kind of see the kind of thing I'm going for. So I'm going for a little bit of gold, and I've got the metallic mixed party hats. I haven't got my crackers or my cutlery out at the moment, just because I don't want to be getting everything out needlessly, because I've got to put all this back and I've got to do things for the kids today as well, so it's just going to be carnage otherwise. I'm going to put the light on in hopes it will make it brighter in here because the days are getting darker. Yes. So these plate sets are actually from Next. I managed to have a really good deal and get them a lot cheaper. I got them from Choice. It's a store that sells Next, but like older stuff. They still do these in Next, so I think they just must have had a fault or something on them. I've got my little charger trays from the range. The wicker trays, I always get asked about those. They're actually from IKEA. I've had them for ages. They're normally on my dresser in the background and people are like, oh, I like those. Where are they from? So I got them from IKEA. The little napkins, these are actually from Dunelm. They're really cute. You get them in a pack of 4, so I've got two packs of those. My little glasses with the gold rims are from Home Bargains, as is the table runner and the little stars plates. I want to relight them candles so that you can see, because they look so twinkly and cute, and the kids have been playing with the party hats. And this is Horatio. Let me turn this light back off, because you know what? I've made everything else that surrounds look so much darker. We're going to turn it off, Horatio, don't you worry. And then Horatio seems to be brighter with a natural light. Just got to wait for it to come in. Is it zooming? Yes. So this is Rachel, these are my little rocking horse, and all I've done is just put a little garland, tied it up at the end to kind of make it into a wreath. He looks like a bit of a trophy horse now, doesn't he? And I've just put that round his neck. That's from the range, and it's got little hydrangeas in it. Are you having fun there, mate? Oh, Alfie, you mustn't bash the glass, sweetheart. That's dangerous in case it smashes. So, yeah, I just love that. I think he looks really, really cute. And if you come from this angle of the dining room, it just looks really, really festive. When the candles are going, it just looks even nicer, but yeah, they're just not at the minute. They're just not glowing. So as I come round onto my dresser, I got asked so many times after people was watching my horse the other day, where are these mistletoe garlands from? They're actually $8.99. They're already pre-lit, and $8.99 each, obviously, so I've got two. From the range, they're so pretty, but they're so lightweight. So if you've got a dresser and you don't want to have to put nails and screws to hold things up, then these are perfect. I just popped in some little push pins each end and then one in the middle. I went through a leaf on each of them to hold them. And yeah, they've just stayed on, and I'm not going to damage my dresser. And they come in little Hessian bags, the little battery packs as well. So it sort of covers the ugly battery packs. My dresser is looking extremely bare though. I am realising that because a lot of the china and stuff is already on my table. So I got this, and I've got my little cherub. I absolutely love my little cherub, and I got that from the junk shop down the end of the road. So this is just a little view when people come in and they'll be eating their Christmas dinner. It probably will be about this kind of lighting situation, but obviously the candles will all be aglow. I had them lit, as you can see. And yeah, I'm thinking of putting some little lights in my heart as well. I am going to show you, we've got the little like loungy room. The kids are playing, so I'm going to, there's toys and carnage everywhere. Out the way, you a minute.
Hello.
Cover your face so I can just show. So I've just got a few little stars and snowflakes and a little tree out here. You'll have to excuse my garden. I'm going to quickly come out because the kids have been there. But I just got a few little snowflakes and stuff. They're from, let me turn it around, see if we can get the kids out of the picture. But they're from Wilkinson's, and they were only £1, and they were 3 for 2. So £2, I got the little gold stars, and I got the snowflakes as well, which I think are really, really cute. And yeah, we're getting ready. We're going out for the day. We're going around my friends, and obviously I'm not just going to tell them to get out of their little play space while they're chilling, but they are like creating a zone out there. And my floors are seriously needing a good old scrub because Bertie has been in and out of the garden, in the mud and the rain. And as I said, my garden's a bit of a tip because the grass has not been cut and the patio has not been broomed literally for a long time, since it was like summery weather. We just don't go out there when it's cold. We just go exploring parks and stuff instead. You okay, Bert? You in your new bed? Are you happy? Archie won him a little toy at the Christmas bazaar yesterday and he absolutely loves it. All of his toys are scattered everywhere else. Bertie! But he likes that one in his new bed. Do you like your new Christmas bed? Bertie! Do you like it? He's like, yeah, leave me alone, Mum. I'm trying to chill today. So that's been my Christmas tour. The children do have Christmas trees up in their bedroom, but I don't want to show you just because a lot of the pictures that they have on there, they have like little baubles that they've made from school, and they've got pictures and it's got all their school uniform and stuff so you can see what school they go to and stuff, and just for safety reasons, and I know anyone will appreciate that. But what I will probably do is go on my Instagram and have a little look, take separate pictures and stuff, and then I can always blur that little bit out. So I will show you on my Instagram stories their little trees as well. The boys' one is carnage. They've just chucked all the baubles in one area. But their trees are theirs. They can do what they want with them. The boys have got like an astronaut spacey type thing with everything else. And Millie has unicorns and pink and rose gold and blushes and little doll things. It's really, really sweet. So I don't know where they are, darling. Where do you think they've gone? Maybe back to the North Pole. Maybe they've gone back. So I better go and have a shower and get ready for the day because we're going out. And I want you to have a lovely, lovely weekend. Hope to take care. Bye.